Hi, this is Kim Bellissimo, and today we are going to organize. I was actually the very first organizer in the United States. I started long ago. That was my second career after aerobics. And so my business with my mother was called TimeSavers. And so I know all kinds of things about organizing. And today I'm just going to turn around the camera. You're going to see here, okay, my husband started pulling stuff out of the shed, and partly it comes in two sheds. Look at all these baseball bats. Apparently these baseball bats are illegal now. They're not regulation. So today what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be organizing this mess. And, you know, we have somewhat of a system together, but we moved out of our house because we had a flood. And so this is a lot of my husband's stuff, even though he's got space for his stuff. And I don't really have very much space. So what we're going to do is we're going to start. I'm going to put you up here and see if you can see it. Let me just turn this around. And we're going to start this process. See if you can see. Yeah, great. So the first thing in organizing, I think this is muted too. Let me take you off mute. I may have to get back on. Oh, here we go. Now, hopefully you can hear me. Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me. Today I'm bringing TimeSavers back alive, TimeSavers Pro. My mother and I had the very first organizing business in the United States. We were in Worth Magazine, we were in Women's Day, and it was before anyone knew about what organizing was. So today, look at this mess. We had to move out because of a flood, and this stuff has been here. So the first thing you do when you're organizing is get your elixirs. I got my, this is pure cranberry, not concentrate, with a little bit of bitters so I can digest what I'm doing here, with some mint. So you gotta be refreshed and you gotta keep pace. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna start pulling everything out. Some of this stuff may be kind of heavy because everyone is watching college football today, so no one will be of help. And I'm going to start to pull these racks out, put them along here. And I can see what I'm going to do is, this kind of looks like mountain biking stuff. Let me put this out. And what I'm going to do is create a space too of donating. I donate a lot, and I like to keep, you know, because we have such a small house, I like to keep my space organized. And some things, you know, they just kind of go out of date. Like, here are some beautiful pictures, but this isn't our kind of thing. So if anyone needs pictures, I'm going to be getting rid of a lot of stuff. And here's more CDs, more videos. There's a great store in Mill Valley. They sell LPs, and they also sell DVDs. And you can tell here we've just got a lot of organizing stuff, but it's not put together right. Here, somewhat organized. It looks like a craft box. And oh, look at this. I was looking for these. These are cushions to my chairs out and back. And there they are. I didn't know where they were. And here is our Christmas tree stand. So there you go. We have, before with our Christmas stuff, I think we had just a storage shed even just for our Christmas stuff. We have all these German houses and so much Christmas stuff. Now I think I weeded it down to just 2 boxes because we have a 1,200 square foot home. So that's no space. 1,200 is very tiny, and there's 4 of us living at it, and my one son's 6'4", My other son is coming up on 6 foot. So you get these big boys in like pretty much a fish bowl. I do have to tell you, see, I don't know if you can see it, but here is my meter. And I had them take my smart meter off. And do you know what? This is, you may want to know, I had them take my smart meter off because it amps too much. And you want to know where your smart meter is because it can really affect your health. It can affect your biofield. And it emits, I mean, we're bombarded with all of, you know, these electrofields and resonant fields. So you want to find out. But here is the amazing thing. I had them take the smart meter off, and you can. We saved so much money. Our bill went down so low. So you want to check that out if you can. Take that smart meter off. You won't get all those rays, and our bill just dropped. I don't know if it's because maybe they don't know how to, you know, charge for it. Oh my goodness. You know, I was telling you in my morning show, I looked for my pizza stone. Here's my old pizza stone. It's going. Bye. You know, even though that pizza stone looks black, the pizza stones get better when they're black. So I may run out of space here pulling all this stuff out. These are for show. And, you know, why don't you join me? Why don't you pick something to organize? That way we can do it together. And, oh my God, it's so dusty. Like, do you think the kids are going to, here we go, jam and do it? Out. Out, out, out. And I'm not even sure what this is. Maybe this is a pack. So I'm going to make several piles. One pile is to give away. One pile is to sell. One pile is to donate, because I like to donate. Oh my gosh, this is awesome. Okay, this must have just got out here because we had packed up our kitchen, now we're in. This is collagen. You take a teaspoon of this every day and your face will look amazing. This stuff is great, and you can get it online. It's collagen hydrosate, Great Lakes gelatin. This is great for your fingernails. This is great for your hair. I am so glad somebody had put it here, and I didn't know where it was. So you try that. Your hair, your skin, it's gonna look incredible. I know Mateo has this in his bedroom, and this is junk. Now, you know, it's like this area right here is a lot of memorabilia. These are my grandmother's apple plates. And I think I have like, I don't know, these apple plates. Everyone has dishes from their grandparents, and maybe not everyone. But, you know, I'm never going to use them. So I'm going to sell them. And if I can't sell them, I don't know. We'll see. But I love my grandmother. But I'm not going to use them. And we have too small of a space. So all these look like they're my grandmother's plates. And oh, look at here. We have auto supplies. This is where I got my kitchen rag because somebody stole my kitchen rags. I don't know what happened to them. And let's move this out here, further down so I have more room. That's at least in a box. Now this stuff right here, this stuff came out of my kitchen or my house when our house got flooded. So this is just a kind of, I'm not sure what's in it, but maybe I'll use some of the stuff. Oh my God, that's heavy. White paper, out. You know, actually that I'll donate to the library for kids that want to do art supplies or, you know, drawing things. This, all this stuff is, I'm getting a workout. This stuff is heavy. Okay, now I know a lot of young people, millennials, maybe they've never even seen these. Let's see what we have. Guns N' Roses. Look at these, 8-tracks. Wait, these aren't 8-tracks, these are cassettes. Guns N' Roses. David Sanborn. Wow, I didn't even know we had these. The Police. So, I'm gonna bring them to the music store though. I'm getting rid of them. And here we have a full box. This looks like it's my husband's. Oh. We have a whole box, oh my gosh, let me see, of scraps. These are leather scraps. He buys hide and leather and sews bags and like baseball bags and sews kind of the cinch bags. It's kind of like that movie, Silence of the Lambs. You know, he's got this big sewing machine and that's kind of weird. I just thought of that. I'm gonna have to ask him about this. I would donate it to, like, it would be great for a kid's school, preschool. They could make very cool things, you know, and they could stitch up some stuff. But see, this is the problem. When people start to go through all of their stuff, what happens is, you know, is they start to think, well, I'm going to use this. I'm going to need it. Maybe I'm going to use it for an art project. Here's a guitar case. So, now, these are going out. These mats are great, but they used to be in our garage, but we don't need them anymore. And, okay, more of these, and if we don't use these, I'm getting rid of them. And it's hard to get rid of stuff because these were at the organizing store, and they're so expensive. Down there, I'm just gonna wait a minute. I've been trying to get at this. I'm gonna have to take more boxes off, but this right here is a painting, and that I'm gonna get valued and see. Who knows? So I am going to get a rag and maybe just even blow this out. So let's see. Let's see, some supplements. I don't know what those are doing out there. And up here we have all of our skis. And I'm not sure. We have like 2 sets of skis each because we love to ski. We love to go to North Star or Squaw. And all right, so now I'm going to start to even maybe blow. I'm going to just blow this out. I'm going to take a break because I'm going to get the blower, blow it out, and then I'll come back. Hey, this is Kim Bellissimo. I am back, and I am just organizing my shed today. So thanks for joining. Now I just pulled out all the stuff. Look at all this junk, or stuff, I should say. When I was an organizer, I never called it junk because you never know if it's people's, you know, they have, people usually have a story connected to their stuff. And so when they have a story connected to it, it's very difficult for people to get rid of things. So welcome back. I just took a break so I could blow out my shed. And let's see if you could see this. There's a big piece of art in here I'm getting out that I'm going to sell. So once I get this out, I'm going to take a picture of it and sell it. So this is a big piece. And I'm going to just bring it around front. Take a picture of it. You're going to see all these things up on Craigslist today. Maybe I'll put them somewhere else. But a lot of the stuff I just like to donate. Your smart meter is, make sure it's not by your beds. Because if it is, you kind of need a screen to put up, so because it off emits a lot of, I can't remember what it's called, not a magnetic field, but it can really affect your health. And when I had talked to a PG&E person, he was telling me that. And so I decided I'm getting rid of the smart meter, and my bill went down so much I couldn't even believe it. So not everyone knows about that. Okay, now since we've taken everything out, I started sorting it into piles. One Goodwill, one just giveaway to friends that I know like certain things, and I'm going to sell certain things. So the things that I'm going to sell, I'm just going to start to put over here. Now the Christmas stuff I weeded out, and I'm going to start to put that back. This is the stuff I'm going to keep. So we're going to use the board actually to support this. There. And let's see if you can see. I'm going to bring the camera closer, and I'm just going to start to look at all this stuff. Look at all those baseball bats. Those bats that they could use in Little League just even a few years ago. They're, I guess, illegal now or something. They're not regulation. Who knows? So here you go. And the key to organizing is you got to keep it moving. You got to keep things flowing, because if you slow down and you start saying, getting identified with the objects, you can't get rid of them. And so I put the bigger objects on the bottom, and this one is a little heavier than the other one. I'm going to wipe this off, and so I'm going to put the second box, move this. Everyone is watching college football today, so I'm out here doing it, moving through it. And I would turn it the other way, but they stick out too far. I could get two in, but I'm just going to stack them. Now, there we go. And this is a really good workout. Phew. Now I'm going to add smaller boxes here. This is our Christmas box, which is just the lights. I'm going to put it back here. And then I have two little ornament boxes. And I'm going to just put it on top because they're nice and light. Now, we got our last ornament box and a wreath. We only have 1,200 square feet with two huge boys, so that's no room. Okay, so over here is all of our ornaments. In these, this is my bitters drink. It's great with cranberry and water. These are old chests, actually, that came from Italy. When you came over on the boat from Italy, a lot of them were carpenters. So these were made great-grandfather's chest, Luigi Bellissimo. And so you had to, when you were apprentice, you had to build the chest, and then you put all your tools in it. So I've got some really old tools from that time. These are my husband's from his father, but my father is a contractor and going all the way back too. When you're organizing, you know what, you just kind of accept you're getting dirty. Now, what else I wanted to show you here, I'm going to close these so you can get a better view. We actually built these. My brother built them, I think, or my dad built them. But they're great because you can slide them. And then we had just this organizing unit. Let me just see, I think, okay. I don't know if I was on mute. Okay, so now what we're going to do, I have a section of apple plates from my grandmother that I am going to sell. I took pictures of them, so I am going to put them on eBay, or first I'm going to do Craigslist so I don't have to deal. So they are in these boxes. The stuff I'm going to sell, and if they don't sell in a week, I am getting rid of them because I don't have space. But these are all of her apple plates, and you know, she's got some very unique ones. I don't know if you remember if these are apple plates from the 50s. And here we go. So, I'm going to put this up here. So that's going to be sold. Now, what else I'm going to do is right here, what do we got right here? We got a bike pump. Will I have a bike basket? I'm going to put it in. All this rope. You would think it's climbing rope, but it was rope actually my husband used in making his leather backpacks. But I'm going to donate this. You know, this is great rope, but it's going out. And I'll just put it in a bag. And, but you know, the blue one he may want, so I will ask him beforehand. The white one was too thick. When he was doing his backpacks, he learned how to sew just like recently, which is kind of funny. And then he started sewing these leather backpacks that are beautiful, like Captain America backpacks, and also ones that, you know, are for women and men, which is cool, just as a little hobby. So all of my stuff that I'm getting donating is going out here. And now the plastic, this was used behind the backsplash in the garage. This is garbage. I'm getting rid of it. So I'm making a garbage pile. And now, here we go. I have like 5 tubs of Legos. 5 tubs, the London Bridge, all these things, and that's at my parents in their attic. I'm gonna go get that and get rid of it, except for the little people. They're worth a lot. I have some amazing Lego stuff. But this goes to my mom's, and I'm gonna get a towel. Where's that towel? Right here. Okay, so this is all older music, Allman Brothers, Sting, all kinds of stuff. There's a music store in Mill Valley, getting rid of it. So we'll see if he gives me anything. Otherwise, I'm going to first try to, you know, now this is the bike supplies. We're mountain bikers. I used to be a road biker, and there's baseballs floating everywhere. So this box is actually great. We've got tubes, we've got tires, and so we're going to use this for sure. Let me see if this, here, let's see. There we go. I think that works that way. And then we're going to drop this in. This, we use this all the time, and I want what we use all the time handy. And then what we use all the time are camelbacks. Do you have a million cords? You know, a lot of these electronic cords actually are too old now for Dale. I'm getting rid of this. This is going out, throwing it out. And we have, let's see what this is. Keyboard, getting rid of it. Oh, wait. This is good. See, when we have, let's put this over here, there is a computer store that I donate things to. This is good for your camelback because you can stick it in, you know, because it's really hard. Sometimes they really get moldy just to open it up when it dries. You know what I like on my Camelback? This is a great tip. Is we have a hot air blower. It's like you could put it on cold air to put shoes on. We put this in and it blows it out. That way there's no mold or mildew, because you got to watch it with these. You just can't leave it. And this is more electronics. So let's just see if we need anything here. Electronics, it's all going out. A lot of mouses. It's going out. I'll put it in a bag, that way I can donate that. So I'm going to keep my gloves, my Camelbacks. I use those all the time. And this is something I love. So I'm just going to see. I think this, no, I need another rack. And I have a lot of these racks. And I have too many racks. So let's see. This is how they go. I think I put the other one in backward. All right. So this is the biking. And when I organize, a lot of times I just quickly sort, because if you get so fixated and you stop moving, it's you slow down too much. And then I can always go back and refine it. But the quick sort, here's more cords, getting rid of them. Those are stereo cords, but it's for an old stereo. And look at Christmas Carol. These are things I love, but you know, I don't need it. Ultraman, we don't need it. So all of the DVDs, all of the videos, we never watch them. We've had them probably for 10 years. I'm getting rid of them. The garage is my husband's man cave, and he's in there quite a bit. And so, you know, he really wants all of that space is his. The car stuff, when was the last time you washed a car, or do you usually take it to the car wash? I have not washed my car. I usually will take it to the car wash. So this stuff here, we're not going to really use that much. So, and it's heavy. I would, if I used the car wash, I mean, if I washed my car, I would put it down lower, because there's no way. Okay, so cassette tapes, getting rid of. Now this foot bath, I may resurrect the foot bath, because soaking your feet, it has a massager, a little heater. It's actually, it creates stimulation. It's incredible, actually, to soak your feet. So I'm going to wash this out, but I'm going to bring it in. That way we can use it as opposed to out here. And I think I may hang some more racks in here. This guitar case has a little bit of a hole, but you know what? I'm sure somebody would want this guitar case. My sons have 2 electric guitars. My one son loves to play. Awesome guitar. Okay, so what I did is I added more baskets. I decided not to get rid of the baskets, add more baskets. Now I have a lot of empty space. I'm going to actually hang those. And so I can do racks on either side. This stuff over here, this is just, you know, great grandpa's carpentry chest. And back here, it's all organized. It's just Christmas. I'm going to sell this stuff. Now, so that is nice, neat, organized. We kept the space and the pace going, so we didn't get bogged down. Now here is what I'm getting rid of. I'm getting rid of all the music stuff. That I'm going to take down to Mill Valley. Can't remember the name of it. And I'm going to take some pictures of more valuable things. This painting I'm going to sell. And then this is garbage. And this is going into the garage. That's garbage. I'm going to get that back into use in the garage. So this rug I'm going to sell because it was very expensive. So there we go. That did not take too long from start to finish. It was about an hour. And now I'm going to be working my way around the whole house this weekend. So stay tuned. Thanks for stopping by. TimeSavers. We were the very first organizers in the nation to start. Okay, take care and keep me posted about what you're organizing. Thanks. Hi, we are at the home consignment store. I brought some things down. She vetoed many of them, and to see if anything was worth anything. Otherwise, I'm giving it all to Goodwill. So this is in Corte Madera, the home consignment store. As you can see, there's a lot of things. Now she's going to look at these nest little pictures and these Venetian little mirrors that I got from actually a client when I was doing TimeSavers, and she traveled the world. And everything else got vetoed. The rug that I bought for a lot of money. Things have to be in pretty good condition here. And as you can see, this is a great place to get some good items, but you have to come and kind of sift through. I have but I'm not going to be looking around because I just got rid of stuff. That's what usually happens. We get rid of stuff, right? And we buy more stuff. So with the space that I created, we're going to see what comes in and through. All right, we'll see what she says. Okay. So how much for the pictures?
For the pictures, $49 each.
Okay.
And for these little guys, I think probably the best thing to do is do them as a set. And
yeah, do them as a set.
Try them for, I don't think I can get more than 19.
Really?
Yeah.
Even if they're from Venice?
Yeah. I mean, I see that on this
yeah.
one. But the truth is that, you can go to Cost Plus.
Yeah, exactly. World Markets. Okay. So there we go. So pretty much then they take half. And I'm looking at if everything sells. These are 20, 40, 60 bucks. There we go. All right. Thanks for joining.